You know, even for Gintoki and everyone else, this might be slightly above them. This is the first time that they, openly attacked the shogun in front of everyone witnessing it, making some promises to stay alive, carry out their duty, and hopefully, by the end of it, reunite two lost souls. We might be in for a good time. But don't worry about probably quite a lot of bloodshed and some questionable antics. But of course this is Gintama, so we can probably expect some dumb humour undercut with, considering this arc, probably something quite serious. You know, even for an ex-shogun, giving away all of your evil deeds like this is kind of dumb. I mean, you've got to keep up pretenses just to protect your predecessor, I guess. Or of course, if someone who has had basically full control over everything for so many years, what has he got to be wary of? And also, I didn't mention it last time, but I don't think anyone's really said anything yet, but when they were all taking out various strands of hair, Gintoki pulled nose hair out without even flinching. But how many are going to get involved by the end of this? Is it just going to be... Well, is there actually going to be any change? Because this is the Shogun. Unless the Shogun himself steps in to do something. Where do people's loyalties lay? The old or the new? Definitely getting battle scenes. I mean, she seems rather... You've picked up the wrong person there. Okay. If it was just her by herself, you'd think, oh no, the princess is in danger. But Kagura's going all in with this. I'm not even sure how much of it is play acting. Pretty good. Oh, okay. That's kind of convincing to everyone standing around. The thing is, how much of it is actually her acting there, and I'm surprised she didn't receive any actual cuts. But the fact that all of the grunts kind of just let them through after that debacle. I mean, he did a good job raising her because she's, well, apart from feeling trapped and lonely, relatively normal. But why, though? Oh, she's fine. It was just a brief slip. You're just going to hide her inside the bush. And will... I mean, none of them would have been able to stand up against Kagura anyway, because, you know, it's one of the strongest races, and she's fighting for her friend and everything. And then there's Shinpachi just... Now, which one would you prefer trying to battle against? You're screwed no matter what, really. I mean, you want to make it a fair fight. They need to be at least 4 times the amount. None of them seem to be really, you know, going for kill shots or anything. So they're still relatively not trying to cause too much damage. You're counting, not Gintoki's strong point. All they need is some, you know, named character to turn up, and then they might be into a little bit of trouble. Didn't even let him finish his sentence. Have they been cheaping out on the training? Oh, a repeater gun. How much ammo do you think they brought with them? And you got to watch your front as well. So we had ground troops, range troops, repeater guns, cannons. So... yeah, so much for not really causing any damage. Comrade. I mean, what better place to put Shinpachi, really? I mean, there definitely didn't seem to be even close to a few hundred each, so yeah, that wasn't going to be an issue. mean, the Shogun's been a very naughty boy. I don't think he's allowed to come out to play. What, to break in through the front door and do everything they've done? Probably. There's not many who are completely as foolhardy as Gintoki and co. And under whose authority does she actually have to arrest him, though? In, proper justice might not be on their side at the minute, since it is sullied to high heaven. The thing is, how late were they? And these feel a bit more than just like palace guards. Okay. I mean, of course, the one who's been in charge has been ordering these assassinations for years. Why wouldn't he have a cohort of bucketheads at his disposal? I can't remember what that type of helmet is called. And when the Shogun himself feels above everyone else, that's when a rebellion occurs. Where did he drop from? I mean, he definitely wasn't going to be allowed to just walk out the front door. Has he lost both arms now? The thing is, after acting all high and mighty like this and then throwing the grandpa in front of their face, we're not getting the usual Gintoki, we're getting hell incarnate Gintoki. Straight through. And you've just renewed their vigour and reason to cause more hell. The thing is, with that kind of wound, you're also going to have to be quite quick. The problem is, though, is there going to be that... Although, yeah, getting those two out of the fight, but the usual bittersweet ending of Gintoki, where things don't quite pan out. Did I say Gintoki? Gintama. There's not many who can... There's not many who can just take a sword through the face, even a wooden one. Just bite it again. Use those teeth. And is it going to reveal like someone that we know? God, the resourceful use of weaponry. Cutting down friend and foe alike, they're in his way. Oh, they pressure points as well. So now he can't use his arm. And the kind of light-hearted fighting running through the fodder earlier, now replaced with actual blood. Poison needle. Okay. I mean, that's not unusual, the face that Gintoki pulls. Unless he's encountered him before. On a battlefield and is back during the war? And now he's insulting everyone that took part in that fight. To think that one who apparently leads this, well, rules this world, still having trouble with insurgents and a civil war. There's still a few who stand up against him, though. There are several. And it's good to see them all there together, even in times like this. That's the teacher, right? Okay. If you thought Gintoki was serious before, after just admitting to everything that he's just done and insulting his late teacher. Well, so schools weren't allowed. Technically, but if he didn't take the actions like that, would Gintoki and the others have been so anti-establishment? It's nice of him not to use any straight up lethal attacks right there. Oh. Are they the same poison needles? Or paralysis? I mean, it doesn't seem as though there's going to be an end to this without some sort of sacrifice. But we know that from the deepest despair comes, like, the biggest revival. Can he even finish his sentence? That was some good voice acting. How do you reload the umbrella? I'm pretty sure I've asked that before as well. The fact that Shinpachi was fighting while carrying the old man. Can he literally fight against? Drugs in his system. Do you have a warrant? Hopefully this time they aren't at each other's throats. Who ordered the police here? And after seeing all of this, because we saw earlier that, well, in the last episode, the shogun himself was hiding away, listening into the conversations. So I am expecting a kind of last minute appearance. It's not really a serious Gintama arc unless Gintoki comes out of it severely wounded, almost lethally, and people around him thinking that it is actually the end this time. Luckily though, I get to move into the next one pretty quickly. Huh? I mean, Pokemon's always good. And with the appearance of the Shinsengumi and the other one, We can probably expect a lot more explosions. And I kinda got what I wanted. A further development in the story of Gintoki and his teacher and the other students. What happened there? What was with the fire? The school crumbling down. Them standing up, resisting, and ultimately failing. I kind of understand a bit more from many episodes ago when they're saying about Gintoki couldn't protect anything. But yeah, no matter how well Kagura and the princess do, they can still use some acting lessons. I think a little bit overplayed, really. Then again, she convinced the guards, so who am I to say otherwise? If you enjoyed this one, please let me know. It was dumb, it was fast, it was action-packed, it was quite shocking. Which means that Gintama is doing what Gintama does best, and actually telling quite a good story while keeping everyone entertained, no matter what you're here for. I just hope everyone keeps their clothes on. That's another Gintama special. But with that said, I don't think you want me to keep you around here for too much longer. There's more Gintama after all. So, consider subscribing to my channel. Help me grow my army. Pack up your stuff. Get some rest. See you in the next one. If you want to be the sharp metal skewer embedded deep into the body of my channel, consider joining onto my Patreon, because with your help, I can probably watch a lot more anime and hopefully not subject myself to any paralysis or poison. But still, I need to thank Sal, Electricant, Arthea, Noku, Raywin, Shiwan, Mecha, Jennifer Rojas, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Matt, Rasmus Paulson, Girly, Dark Shadow 7899, Kite, Saltitron, Maurizio Lozano, and everyone else.